Well, good evening, Camp Counselor Janelle.
Good evening, Camp Counselor Sharon.
How are you? I'm so excited to see you tonight.
Likewise, I'm so excited to be back from the summer.
Oh, what a wonderful summer we had, and I'm so excited about all of our campers joining us. We
Yes.
are going to have an amazing night because we have the most fabulous reader coming to join us.
Yes, we do. I'm super excited for our new friends too because we have so many.
Do we have new campers coming tonight?
We do.
Oh, and I see them. They're coming right now. I bet they are ready for a great story. They probably have eaten dinner. They've probably got their jammies on, and they are ready to dive into a great book. Have you started school yet, Camp Counselor Janelle?
I have. Have you?
How's your school year going?
It is going amazing. This is my last semester, so I am excited.
Excellent. Excellent. Mine is going awesome as well. I can't wait to hear about all of our awesome campers. Come on in, campers, and join us for a bedtime story. Strike at Night is the place where we celebrate literacy. We celebrate books because literacy is for everyone. This is a place where literacy is accessible to everyone. Literacy is the gift that keeps on giving. It is for everyone, and we are so excited to see all of you here. Come on in, campers. Look, here come our campers. They're striking with us. Here they come. Come on in. Oh, I love to see it. Welcome back and welcome to we have to welcome our new campers. Hi, everyone. Hi. And as they are coming in, Camp Counselor Janelle, I just want to let them know that we started Strike at Night Literacy Camp over the summer. It was actually an idea that you and I came up with to just celebrate literacy and celebrate books. And over the summer, we kind of thought that we would just be striking during the summer. And this, thankfully, we have been able to continue to strike well into the fall. We've got some more events planned even after this one. So we are really excited. And we wanted to show our campers some of the things that happened over the summer, especially our campers who camped with us this summer and our new campers. So we're going to show them a video of some of the things that have happened for us over the summer. So we're going to share that as some of you come on in and join us. So here we go. All right. Can you see my screen, Camp Counselor Janelle?
I surely can.
Excellent.
It is a right and should be accessible to everyone, anywhere, at any age. That's the mission behind a free virtual camp promoting bedtime read-alouds. The Strike at Night Virtual Literacy Camp began this year as a summer camp. Research shows children from low-income households attend fewer overnight camps and fewer vacations. They're also more prone to summer reading loss as they have less access to home libraries. That's why Dr. Sharon Davis, Associate Professor of Elementary Education at FAMU, created the camp. It's virtual and features guest readers sharing bedtime stories. She says read-alouds are very important.
It's an important piece of that oral language development part. And if we can be a small part of that, just building those lifelong readers, that's really what we want to be. And so that's our small part. That's what we hope children get from Strike at Night.
The next Strike at Night Literacy Camp event is September 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Everyone's welcome, but you have to be registered. To register, just go to Strike at Night Literacy Camp Facebook page. Guest speakers for September's event include Noah Daniel, author of Strum and the Wild Turkeys.
And with that, oh my goodness.
I think Camp Counselor Sharon may have mistakenly logged off. So for now, I will introduce our special guest. So I want all of us to welcome our author, TEDx speaker, and teacher, Mrs. Noah Daniel. Tonight we have her as a special guest and reader, and she will be reading her special book to us. I won't share the title with you all because I will have her share the title, and then she'll read us the story and show us amazing pictures. So, Noah Daniel is a classroom teacher in the York Region District School Board outside of Toronto, Canada. She is coming all the way from Canada to be here with us. Oh my gosh, can we get a big strike for that?
How awesome is that?
Yes. So, through many projects and initiatives, Mrs. Daniel continues to create personalized projects for schools, boards, and committees. We now welcome Mrs. Daniel.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Camp Counselor Sharon. Hi, Camp Counselor Janelle. Hi, Strike at Night.
Hi, Noah Daniel. We're so excited that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to read this book, and I have so many different ideas that I'm looking forward to sharing. I'm just so happy. How are y'all doing?
We are just thrilled that you're here.
Okay, well, I'm so excited that you guys are going to let me know when people have ideas that they want to share. But if you guys are okay, I want to get right into the book because there's so much that we can talk about with Strum and the Wild Turkeys, which is the name of the story. Okay, campers, are you guys ready? Camp Counselor Janelle, Camp Counselor Sharon, can I go?
You absolutely can.
I'm so excited. Okay. So as I go, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the book and about the ideas about the book and some other fun things that I'm excited. Let me just make sure the sharing happens. Hold on. Sometimes with technology, it takes a couple tries, but there's always room for a take two. Let's see. The last time I did it, I had to do it twice, so I'm going to do that take two right now and see if it works. Let's go. I hope you guys can see this because it's coming. All right. Oh, it has not come yet. Camp counselors, some help, I think.
Here we are. We are here to help you.
I am not sure why it is not sharing. We practiced and it worked perfectly.
I think
again.
It's okay. I think you may just need to share it on it. Why don't you just go out and reshare it and then we'll put it in StreamYard.
Okay.
Has this ever happened to you, campers? Especially during COVID, right? A lot of us have had to use technology in school, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But guess what? Like magic, we bring it right on in.
And that's the thing about things that don't work. You don't walk away. You just keep trying and trying. And look, it happened. So thanks, guys, for sticking with me. I want to talk a little bit about what we are doing, but I'm going to hide this because we don't need to see that. Okay. This is the cover of a book. And in the cover of a book, you can learn a couple of things. You can't totally know what the story is about, but I want you to think, what's different about this cover? Where could this bird be? What kind of bird is it? Do any of you guys know? I want you to write in if you know. And camp counselors, Janelle and Sharon, are going to tell me because there are times I want to hear from you. But I want you to think, what else could you learn? What are those things? They look like dots and lines. Wonder if they mean anything. Wonder if they're important. Does anybody have any ideas about what this book might be about? Think about it before I go to the next page. Now, I want you to know that if you have a question, you can ask. I might not stop right away, but I promise that I will get to it. This is Strum. And yes, he's the same peacock that was in the tree in the cover of the book. But now we can see him. And he actually got his name because of how he holds his plume. A peacock has feathers that are called a plume, and they're the ones that fan out so beautifully, but his plume didn't work like other people's, and we'll find out other peacocks, but we'll find out why his name was Strum in the story. But I think it's pretty exciting to meet him. I really love this character, and I'm so excited for you to get to know him. In the next couple of pages, I'm going to show you this image. Does anybody know what it is? Camp counselors, let me know if somebody writes in, because I would love the ideas to come from the campers. So if you know, let me know.
Noah, the superstar readers are excited. They said that these are peacock. They think this is a peacock feather.
Well, they're right. But one of the special things, and there are many about a peacock feather, is it's like there's a heart inside.
Yes.
When you think about your heart, you can think about feelings and emotions. So I'm going to take you through a few pages of the book, and I'm going to rely on the camp counselors to let me know if there's something you want to know as we go. So on this page, there's a part of the story. And I want you to imagine how that first peacock is feeling. So I want you to straighten up, and I want you to have your chin up, and I want you to feel in your body what it feels like. Do you feel it? You're all straight and tall. There are words you might put to describe how this peacock is feeling. But if you're not sure, I want everybody to sit up tall. And now I want you to look at this peacock. And I want you to feel the difference in your body. You ready? We're going to go from this to this. Do you feel it? Do you feel your shoulders change? Do you feel your face change? Do you feel your heart change? I do. Did anybody feel it? In this story, there are a lot of emotions, and you don't have to have any words to know them. The best part about picture books, and why I use them all the way up to grade 12 and even with adults, is because there is so much that you can get just from the images alone. Really look. Start to ask questions. How come these peacocks look so different than those peacocks? How come this peacock looks so proud? And how come this one does not? Let's find out. But first, we're going to take a look at another scene in the book. Does anybody know what these things are? And what can we guess or infer from these things related to our story? Anybody know? Campers, have you ever seen these things before?
I have seen those, Miss Daniel. Campers, have you seen those? What are those?
Now, you guys can call me Noah. My students call me Mrs. Daniel, but the best part about reading to you guys is you're all cuddly, maybe in your jammies, in your house, and so we don't need to say anything formal. You can call me Noah, but I'd love you to tell me what you think these are before I tell you about the feelings in the page and what might be happening. Well, while you're thinking, I want you to notice that the sound is only coming from these peacocks. So it's, oh, I gave it away, sound. But Strum over here does not look like he's doing the same things that they're doing. How might he feel? Do you think he feels happy and excited? Do you think he feels a little bit sad and separated? Sometimes.
No, Celeste says those are music things, and
Yes,
Lexi says they're music notes.
Lexi, you're right. So Celeste, music things is the right road to exactly what this is. These are music things, and yes, Lexi, they're music notes. So now we know that these guys are singing, and he is not. Imagine what that feels like. Have you ever had a situation where it looked like other people were doing something and you were feeling left out? It happens sometimes. And so we can say, oh, poor Strum in our minds. Now on this next page, I want you to notice that Strum looks a little bit different. He doesn't look as slouched over and sad, even though His siblings look like they're doing something. What do you think they're doing to him? What is happening with the other peacocks? Any ideas from the campers? Campers, think about it. Now this time, Strum doesn't look so sad. He almost looks a little bit angry. I wonder why. What's changed for him? What's happening in the story? Let's continue. Now the last scene I want to show you is the scene from the cover of the book. Strum looks a little bit different than he did before. How does he look? What do you notice about him? What does this picture make you feel? Camp Counselor Sharon, Camp Counselor Janelle, what do you feel when you look at this picture?
I feel happy because in the beginning, Strum wasn't singing and he didn't have any musical notes flowing from his mouth. And now he seems happy that he's singing.
Well, that's a really good inference. See how much you can learn from a picture? We don't even know the story, and yet we know so much. What about you, Camp Counselor Sharon? How does this page make you feel?
I feel really happy for Strum because he looks like he's really enjoying music.
He does. He's kind of in a groove. Well, let's find out what happens in the story. So before we actually get to that, this is the song that Strum is singing. And I'm going to teach you the chorus. And when we get to that part of the story, I want you guys to sing this at home. Not too loud, but not too quietly either, because the messages from this song are actually the messages from the story. And at some point, I'm going to need you to give me a beat. So it goes like this. I'll say a little, and then you say a little. Do you guys think you can help me out, Camp Counselor Sharon and Camp Counselor Janelle?
Sure can.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you. Now, it's never easy to sing together when you're on a video recording, but we're going to do what we can. The song goes like this. Different is good. Can you guys try that? Different is good. Again.
Different is good.
All right. Do it to yourself.
Different is good.
Fantastic. The next line goes, be yourself. Everybody be yourself. All right. I like the way you guys are moving back and forth. That we can do in unison for sure. The next part of the chorus goes like this. You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. It's a little bit more words, so I'm going to read them to you first. You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. You guys ready? You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. Okay, you guys try it? Go ahead.
You don't have to
look like, talk like, walk like anybody else.
Fantastic. So I'm going to remind you of the whole thing, and then I want you to sing it when we get there. Different is good. Be yourself. You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. Okay, you got it? Everybody got it? Thumbs up? Thumbs up, campers? Okay, so now we're going to get into the story. I just wanted to tell you a really cool text feature of almost all children's books that I've ever seen is that you get this front cover, but you also get a back cover. And the back cover helps you have a clue if it's the right book for you. Is it a story that interests you? Is it something that you might want to know more about? It can also give you other information, but we're not going to talk about it now. I know in school, a lot of you guys look at those text features. Oops. One of my favorite text features is in our title because it looks like some cool graffiti. I don't know if you know what graffiti is, but it's a style of writing that I find particularly fascinating. And it looks, I don't know, kind of rock and roll, which is really another part of this story if you haven't gotten the musical connection yet. So now I'm going to get to it. Okay, get comfortable. This is the story part. But as I'm reading it, I want you to think. And if there's a feeling, a question that comes up, I'm going to trust that your camp counselors are going to stop me so I can answer them. Okay. The animals gathered in their usual place to check in with each other after a long, cold winter. Now in Florida, a long cold winter doesn't feel as weird as it does here in Canada. In Canada, a long cold winter is snow and cold. And then all of a sudden spring comes and the snow melts away and the colorful flowers start to bloom and you feel a change in the air. That's what's happening in the story. The raccoon stood on the stage commenting as each forest animal joined the clearing. Rooster, standing like a guard at the gate, counted the mice, the deer, the rabbits, the fox families, the chipmunks, the mama bear and her 2 new cubs, and the rest of the creatures that were coming together to mark the first day of spring. There had been a family of peacocks that joined the event each year, but this year they were nowhere to be found. Now, this is not wind. This is a remembering image. Everyone looked forward to their yearly parade of plumes. Their majestic feathers were a colorful addition to the spring celebrations. Even Strum's plume, though smaller and less colorful, was something to look forward to for everyone. That was everyone except Strum. Remember how he felt? Crouch your shoulders down. Didn't feel very good. Strum worried about his feathers. They were green, blue, and bronze like his brothers, but they weren't quite as full or as dazzling. Even though his sister's plumes were less colorful, like all female peacocks, or peahens as they're called, they fan their feathers with such fantastic style that even their plain plumes outshine Strum's. His siblings wore their feathers with pride, while Strum wore his across his body to hide his less than full fan. Strum felt different than his siblings. Every aspect of their lives left him feeling like he wasn't really part of the party of peacocks that were his family. It's like a tongue twister. Strum's brother and sisters made their peacock sounds by shaking their tail feathers in perfect harmony. Strum didn't like to shake the tail feathers that he tried to hide. Yeah, Tamika, it is sad. It's good that you can empathize with the characters. It's such a wonderful part about reading a book that you can see the pictures for. Instead, he strummed them like a guitar, which is how he got his name. Can you guys take out your imaginary guitars and strum them for a second? You can just strum like this. They can be electric or acoustic, but just strum. Anybody ever got a name from the things that they could do around you? That's how Strum got his. His siblings laughed at how he played and made fun of every sound he made. Strum called it his music and played to his own beat in spite of their teasing. His sister reminded Strum that like a peacock's plume is a source of pride, with feathers flowing in pattern perfection. She added, giggling. A peacock without a beautiful plume is like a queen without a crown and a tiger without stripes. Strum found comfort in picturing a beautiful stripeless white tiger and a queen on whom he had rarely seen a crown. That queen is actually looking a lot like the Queen of England. But has anybody ever said something that was so yucky and then you have to think about it and think, that's not true. What they're saying isn't right. And so I am not going to take that on. I am not going to listen to that. That's what happened to Strum. One day, the peacocks decided it's time to go find mates and get married. They took off on a long journey. They didn't even ask Strum if he wanted to come. This is where you think inside your head, poor Strum, until you think, or maybe not. Being alone can sometimes feel amazing, like everything is possible. Other times, it can feel really lonely. Strum wasn't sure if he felt more alone with his brother and sisters or without them. Strum sat on his perch playing his plume and singing his heart out to the moon. You guys ready? Different is good. Be yourself. You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. You're singing it. It gets wilder in a bit. Hold on. Well, one morning, Strum noticed a flock of turkeys walking under his tree. He'd been working on a new song when he looked down and saw them looking up from underneath him. He froze. Then one of the turkeys said, "Don't stop." And sure, Strum just stared back. "We've been listening to you play for a while, and we came to join you." Cut, gobble, Kiki, and Yelp encouraged Strum to just play. The pitch of Strum's plume balanced Cut's loud drum beats, Gobble's guttural gurglings, Kiki's guitar, and the tap of Yelp's tambourine. The five looked at each other, note after note, quietly at first, and then louder. They were listening to each other and really blending their sounds. They were in sync. Strum moved down his tree and joined the group. They knew they were on to something wonderful. The sun set and rose overhead a few times, and the group played on. Strum felt a warmth inside himself that he had never known. They quickly went from a bunch of musicians jamming together to something better. Later that spring day, as the gathering crowd grew restless, the turkeys finally strolled down the path, their newest addition proudly led with his head high, looking a little brighter and bolder than anyone had seen before. Strum took the stage and the wild turkeys began to play. The band rocked the spring gathering and many others to come. Thank you. Guess what song he was singing? You guys want to try it? You guys ready? We're going to do it with this. It's very hard to do the clapping part. Then I'll clap. You guys try to sing it with me. Ready? Different. It's good. You're sad. You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. You guys singing it at home? Are you feeling it? Different. It's good. You're sad. You don't have to look like, talk like, walk like anybody else. Okay, we did it. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are rocking it.
Yay! And give yourselves a big strike.
I was watching. I got it.
We are so proud of you. How awesome was that?
I want you guys to ask me a question, but I want to tell you something crazy first. So the first thing I want to tell you is that this story didn't only come from my imagination. This story actually came from a very real peacock. His name wasn't Strum. He didn't have a name yet. But some friends of mine had a peacock and it escaped its enclosure. And they thought, oh goodness, what happened to our peacock? And 1 year later, they caught a video. Their trail cam picked up this peacock wild turkeys. And they called me and they said, Noah, can you write this story? And I thought, oh my goodness. Yes. Shaquandra, yes. Thank you. Tanya, thank you. I feel the same way. Doesn't it feel good? Strum went through so much. And you know what I love? I love to know how kids feel. So one of the things I started, and I'm going to show you the website in a second, is called Creative Corner. And you guys, if you like this story or if it made you think of something else and you want to draw a picture or write a song or create a piece of art of some kind, please feel free to send it to me. This is a girl named Maddie, and she is coming from Alaska. And she liked the story so much that she sent me this, and it gave me the idea to start Creative Corner. So when you guys have ideas, I get ideas. Before I take any questions, do you guys have any questions? Camp Counselor Sharon?
We want to know who drew those beautiful pictures in your book.
So the illustrator, and that's what you call the person who draws beautiful pictures in a book, is an illustrator, is also an artist, just like some of you guys out there. And she does a lot of different kinds of art, but her name is Alana McCarthy. One of the things we loved about her from the beginning was her bold sense of color. And you can see it coming through in the characters. I want to show you here with Strum. It took her 6 weeks, a month and a half, to come up with Strum, because she would draw something and I would be like, nope, that's not how he feels. And when she finally got it, I got so emotional. I have a Strum on the run. I have it with me wherever I go because I look at him And I know that we can do hard things. And I know that sometimes we're in situations we can't control, but we can find ourselves and we can know that other people can't tell us who we are. And when I look at Strum, that's what I feel and I think, and everything changes inside of me because of it. Because different, it really is good. And that's what makes this world a wonderful place, is that we're all just a little bit different. And there's nothing wrong with celebrating that. Now, I'm not going to play it because it's kind of hard to play here, but I want the teachers and the parents and the kids at home to know that you can listen to the whole song on video. And if you click here, you can actually get all the lyrics and the music. And I invite anybody to strum into song with us. If you want to send us a video or just some audio of you singing the song and proudly knowing that different is good and that being yourself is one of the most important things you can do in this world, then you should definitely send it to us. And I'm going to make sure that Camp Counselor Sharon and Camp Counselor Janelle let you guys know how to get in touch with me in order to send me. Oh, look, it's like coming along the bottom. Exactly.
Yes, we want all of our campers to sing the song, and we want them to know that different is good, because all of us are different and we should absolutely celebrate it. So please make sure that you follow author Noah Daniel on social media. Make sure that you follow Strum and the Wild Turkeys on social media. You will see them all over. I would love to hear you singing the song, rocking out with us. Did you guys have fun rocking with Noah Daniel and Strum? Let me see you give her a big strike tonight. Oh, how awesome it was. And different is good. We love being different. We celebrate differences here at Strike at Night. But that's not all. Noah has come and she has been a gift to us, just reading to us. DJ says he loves to read, and we love having you here reading with us, DJ. But that's not all. We've got special. She came here and she has brought the Wolf families. Celeste has had tons of fun dancing and singing, and we have enjoyed having you. But that's not all. We've got prize packs, right? Camp Counselor Janelle?
Quickly before the prize packs, I just want everybody at home to know that there's a site called Strum and the Wild Turkeys, and if you're a kid and you want to do something self-directed, you can print Strum, you can print a coloring page, you can print the map of where this happens, you can print a crossword, and I also made a book club for you, and I have a couple of different ideas for things you can do as a family. And if you're a teacher, a parent, or you're running a community program, there's lots of different things to do with the book here. So
look at that.
Okay.
How awesome is that? So you can have all kinds of fun with Strum every single day. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Noah Daniel. You are just the gift that keeps on giving.
This is the good part. Okay. We drum rolling this? Well, sorry, the book was the good part. Let's just be clear.
But the prizes are even better.
Kind of fun. Prizes are fun.
Okay, so I have the winners, but before I announce the winners, I am going to tell you guys what is in the prize pack that Noah gave to us. Okay, so first we have a Strum and the Wild Turkey t-shirt.
I have one too.
And you know what, guys? It's signed. Noah signed these for us, and we have the book. Yes. A signed book from Noah. What an amazing gift.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes. And then we have a poster with a special message. Thank you so much, Noah. So can I get a big strike before I announce our winners tonight? Our winners are Aubrey from Florida and also Cameron from Florida.
Congratulations. Woo!
Woo!
You guys are winners. We are so excited for you. We're going to be sending you your prize pack. Oops. And Camp Counselor Sharon's back. Look, she's like magic. We're going to be sending you your prize packages. We'll get in touch with your grown-up and we'll be sending you your prize packages. We are so appreciative to Noah Daniel, your publishing company. We appreciate that. But not only will the 2 winners get prize packages, everyone here tonight who has joined us, who's watching the broadcast, you are winners as well, because guess what? The company, her publisher has agreed to give every one of you a 20% discount on the book so that you will be able to purchase the book. All you have to do is go to the website. You can go to, well, do we have the website up? No, because
we can.
We'll give it to you. It's okay. Oh, yes, we can. We can share the website. I'm going to show you. Yes, you can go to the website, EduMatch, and you will get 20% off of the book with the code STRIKE20. So everyone here is a winner. Yay! So guess what? Everybody wins with literacy, right? Every single person wins. Thank you, EduMatch. Thank you, Noah Daniel. We are absolutely thrilled that you have. Oh, there it is. And it's in the chat as well. Oh, we put it in the chat. There it is. We are absolutely thrilled. I think we can actually copy the link. We'll put it in our let's put it in the, can we put it in the chat as well, Camp Counselor Janelle, for all of our guests? And we'll send it out to all of our folks who registered. We'll send you the code is STRUM20 or STRIKE20 for, oh, you know what? I can put it on the banner. There we are. STRUM20 for discount on books. And if you want to order any merchandise, if you want to get t-shirts and any other merchandise, guess what? They've got 20% discount on that one. STRIKE20. So thank you, EduMatch. That's a really awesome thing that her publisher has done for all of our Strike at Night campers. They have been so generous and so kind, and we are just so thankful that the lovely Noah Daniel has joined us. Can everybody just give her one more big, awesome strike? And before we leave, you are so awesome. And before you leave, we want to tell you good night, but we do it in a very special way here at Strike at Night Literacy Camp. So will you join us in saying good night to everyone?
I would love to do that. Thank you guys so much for having me. Okay, how do we do it?
We tell everyone good night in this way, because this is what we do all over the world, because reading is for everyone. We love to hear at Strike at Night. We like to read and strike and have a good night. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Good night. Good night. Good night.